Hello, everybody. It's Rusty Champagne here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Bookshop Simulator. Continuing our journey here in the wonderful world of Paris, here at our second store, Rusty Nook Paris. And there's Coffee Bean. How you doing? Probably shouldn't stand right in the door, Coffee Bean. You don't want me tripping on you, or maybe you do. I don't know, but it's great seeing you. And we go over here, lights, get that all taken care of. As you can see, we've got a whole bunch of money. We've got like $8,700. So lots of cash. And we were having an issue last time trying to figure out exactly what we want to do with it at this point. So the thing I wanted to look at was if we go here and see what kind of options we still have that are related only to this store. We wanted to see what was like anything that is a Paris item. So the last Paris item that we have is going to be something that is up at level 20. So we may just keep on going until we get that high, because there are some things that will show up as well. At level 18, we're going to get what looks like a candy shelf. And then level 20 is where we're going to get that legendary display case. And that's going to be a good one to get. So we may just keep on working until we get up to that point. And then maybe we might switch back over to Lyon, because the only thing that we have left at Lyon to get is going to be the bookmark shelf. So that's what we have there. But for now, I think we're just going to keep on adding on more things here in Paris. We may get ourselves more licenses and stuff like that, just to get ourselves more books. And then maybe we'll work on expanding the store if we feel like we need more space. But for now, it seems like we're okay on space. Our cashier is here. I'm talking way too much. So let's get into it. Day 21, and the store is open for your convenience. Let's see what all we need to order. Now, one of the things that's nice is that the developers have confirmed, and they have it in their roadmap, that they are going to have in their next update a scanner. So there will be a scanner coming very, very soon, which is going to be a very nice thing to have, because it's going to make ordering product a lot easier for the store. So I'm very much looking forward to that. On Steam, it just says that expansion is, or that update is listed as soon. So hopefully soon literally means soon, and not too long in the distance. Because they do have another update that's listed on there that is listed as being in the fourth quarter of 2025. So if they've got one that's specifically called out as being in the fourth quarter, then one would hope that this is going to be early in the fourth quarter. But if it takes a little bit longer, it takes a little bit longer, and that's perfectly good. So it'll be here when it gets here. I'm just very excited to have the prospect of having a scanner to use to buy all of our products, because that will definitely make things a lot nicer in terms of all the ordering. So, all right. And someone had asked whether or not I was moving faster in our last episode, and I don't believe that we were. So I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've been using the speed button a little bit, because you can sprint. So maybe I've just been using the sprint button a little bit more than I was before. But aside from that, there's nothing about my speed that has changed in the game. So it may just be that I'm getting better at navigating the store, and as a result, it just feels like I'm going faster. But nothing about the speed in itself. Nothing about the speed itself in the game changed. They didn't make any updates to like your speed that would make you go faster than you were before. I might just be getting better at my deft maneuvering. I'm not quite sure. Oh, let's see. Other things that we need to get put up here. So again, always looking for things that are 5 or less, and getting those taken care of. So we also need Cretaceous over there. So let's pick that up. Get that stocked. Coffee Bean is showing everybody the love. Yeah, there you go. Big kitty stretches. Yes. I love the way they have the kitty stretches in this game. That is so accurate. It's just so fun. Just such a fun touch it is. It really, really is. Oh, let's see. We've got that one there. We've also got, let's see, the Dungeon of Truths. We need that one. So we're down to 5 of that. Everything else seems like we're good. Yeah. Everything else is okay for now. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what we need to buy again. So books 2, 4, and 5 in the order. So Stuart Bay, Consume, Think, Appreciate, Cretaceous Park. We need those. I also need the 2nd and 7th in the Harry Potter series, and also more of the battle boats. To get all that bought and brought into the store with our cat that is driving the truck. It's so great. And throwing boxes at me because I'm standing in the wrong place. It's not the cat's fault, it's mine. I should not be standing there, but I was. So that's okay. We're halfway to level 16 for our shop level here. And it would be interesting. That was one of the things that I was thinking about, was that it would be interesting going back to Lyon with this store being at this level and seeing if this store would make more money than Lyon would, because it's a higher level store. Because Lyon is only like level 12 and is making the amount of money it's making per day. And there was a hypothesis that the amount of money that the store makes is in direct correlation to the store's level. So with that being the case, with our store here being level 15, then it would make hypothetically more cash per day because it's a better level than Lyon is. So, but at the same time, like I said, I just want to stick here and keep on getting all the things that are available in this store before we like change gears and then go back to the other one again. So, but I know Shadow misses us, and I know that Shadow wants us to come and visit him again, which we will do. We will make sure that Shadow sees us again at some point in the not too distant future. Let's see, Wizard's Gem. Go ahead, get that put up. All right, there you go. And we also need Batsby. Go ahead, put that up. And at some point, I could get a restocker here. I know I keep on talking about how I could get a restocker here. And I just don't know if I want to spend the money on one. And it always comes down to that. It's always a, do I want to spend the money on it kind of deal. And the answer always comes up, I don't know. It's, yeah, I don't know. Some people have said that they have 2 restockers and then they just run the register themselves, which is a good way to go about things as well. I mean, all kinds of different options that you have for how you want to run the place. I've been happy so far with just taking care of all the restocking myself, but at the same time, I would not necessarily have an issue with having a restocker do all of it. It would not necessarily be a bad thing. Another license available. Comics, I do need to get our Captain Orbit comic, so let's buy all that. As we are approaching $9,000 here, so we should be over $10,000 today when we add in all the money that we're going to get from our other store. So that should work out pretty good. And again, there's a part of me that, I mean, we could save all of the money and use it for the store in Japan. So it's $30,000 to get to that store, but that would be a massive expense. That would be a massive, massive expenditure. Doesn't mean that we shouldn't do it, but it's just that's kind of where we are with that one. So with it being this time, I can get a few more things of the used books. Let's go ahead and buy 3 more boxes of used books because our used books are empty. So let's bring those in. And then we might go ahead and get another license to get some more books in here. May go that route. We'll have to get another shelf and all that, But it, I mean, just expanding what we've got is not necessarily a bad thing. There's another signed book. I don't think I've ever. Oh no, I have sold that one. Away with the Breeze. We had actually did because it did not have a red square by it. I didn't remember seeing that one before. It must have been very early on that we had one of those. All right, what do we got in here? We haven't seen a legendary other than the one that we got, the awesome legendary. I haven't seen another one, I feel like, since then. This one we have not sold, so there's a new one for us. For our used book lovers or our rare book lovers. And then let's check here. Because at this point, I don't even really need... Well, I mean, we do have our other legendary that we could put up if we had the legendary table. But that doesn't show up until level 20. But, yeah, because we do have whatever legendary it is there. The fiction one, which gives us a 30% bonus to our fiction books. But right now, we're just going with this one that gives us these 7 free boxes of books every day in the morning. So, speaking of books... Probably should go back to stocking these again. And you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's get a restocker. Just get someone to help us out in here. It's not like I really need them all that much, but it would be nice to just have someone that can help me do the work. So let's go to ZapRecruiter. Let's find a candidate. Let's find the best restocker we've got. I mean, I could go with David, who's a better cashier. Or I could just go with Michael, who's going to cost less and is not much different of a restocker. I'm going to go with Michael. And then we'll have 2 restockers. So Michael will help me out, and that'll be good. Between the 2 of us, we'll get this place whipped into shape. So Michael will show up at some point here. We'll keep our eyes out. There's Michael, the telltale shirt. Gives it away. And Michael is going to take care of being a stocker. And it'll be interesting now to see exactly how fast Michael is. So let's see how quickly Michael gets stuff put up on the shelves. And again, it's not super fast, but I mean, it's something. So I mean, it's help, and that's all I can ask for is a little bit of help here. So. And I know that when they get a way higher in level, they do get better at what they do. And that may be something I think that they were also planning on tweaking in an update as well. Because it's not a noticeable change, even if they're like a level 38 restocker versus if they were a level 2 restocker. There's not really that much of a difference. So, yeah, I think that would be something that they may fix up at some point here. Okay. And what else do we need? That one. All right. And then a couple more of the Harry Potter series. And more Batsby. Man, Batsby's been very popular today. And again, I'm a little bit leery of ordering anything right now. Because with it being that close to the end of the day, and with us getting our free books going into tomorrow, I don't know if I want to order too much. Yeah, because the day's over now. It's 8 p.m. So I'm going to hold off on ordering anything. And we're going to see what we get as freebies and go from there. And Coffee Bean has no cares about any of this. Coffee Bean's like, you know what? You do your thing. I'm going to lay down sideways on my cat bed, and you guys can handle this. So that's going to be the way it is for Coffee Bean. And we're going to be up to about $11,000 at this point. We're at level 16 for our store level, which I don't think opened up anything new there. I don't believe so. Yeah, level 18 is when we're going to get a candy shelf. And that'll be good, because maybe we have people with sweet tooths around here. It'll give us just another thing for people to have here. And that's good. I really want you to go up high on this cat tree. I really do. But you won't. I don't know why. I wish you would, Coffee Bean. One of these days, you'll find a way. You'll just like glide up there. Something like that. All right. Everything else is in good shape. So that's just our last customer there, getting all the kitty love. Oh, I should probably check the litter box. We have not checked that in a while. Seems like it's good. And this poor customer, they've been waiting so long. All right. All good there. Another, wow, $1,600. That's a banner day. That's a heck of a day there, for sure. So, yeah, we're up almost to $12,000 now. Let's go ahead and get our books put away. So the ones that we got, our freebies, lights, let's get those put away. So, Batsby, relics, this is good. So far, 2 that we needed, 3 that we needed. So we're 3 for 3. 4 for 4. This is really good. Dungeon of Truths, I believe we need that. Yeah, this is wonderful. And will they put them away? So this is going to be interesting because I think what's going to happen is that I think that Michael is going to take the rest of the box and throw it on the floor. Yes, because Michael has no idea where the box goes once the shelf has been filled. So they can't see that the product goes on a shelf and they just drop the box on the floor. That seems to be what the logic is there. So, I mean, but it's still better than nothing. So I'm not going to complain. Day 22. Store is open for your convenience. Let's go ahead and get the things that we do not have. So I need 3, 4, 6, and 3, 4, 5, and 7. Let's go ahead and get those. Let's go to this shelf. I need the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 7th of Harry Potter. So all of those. And then if we go over here, we need more comics. So let's get those. Done. So all the stuff that we need is now going to be outside. And then we will probably go ahead and start looking into getting another shelf and another license. It is about that time, I do believe. So let's get all of this stuff put away. Again, trying to beat the restocker to it, because otherwise Kevin, the restocker, is just going to take the stuff and throw it right on the floor, not knowing where it's supposed to go. Now, I don't know why I ordered that one. That's interesting. Oh, I wonder if it was because may have been being stocked when I was doing. Oh no, that's wrong. That doesn't go there. That does not go there. Oh heck, that's Cretaceous. I biffed that. So no problem. Let's go ahead and get one of those, because that goes in that slot right there. But I definitely missed that one. But now we're good. So that's all set. And again, with $11,000, it is now time to go ahead and get ourselves some more books in here. So let's do that. Going to move this shelf way over. And let's take a look at what we have available in terms of licenses here. What do I want to do? I mean, there's a bunch of fantasy books that we can get. So we can get these. So do I have the first one of the... Did I get the first one and not the other two? Of the Lord of the Rings books? I don't think I did. No. So no. Huh. Okay, so let's take a look. If we go here, so we got that one. Oh, so it's these 3. So, all right, so yeah, that one. Oh, so we're gonna, yeah, unlock that one, and then that one, and then that one. So we'll have those 3. And then the Pen of Ascension, is that a 4th one? I don't remember there being a fourth one in there. Huh. I'm not as big of a Lord of the Rings fan, but I remember there being 3 movies. I don't remember if there was a fourth one, but we'll go and I'm gonna buy that just to fill the shelf and have that as a fourth option there. And again, that may not be a thing that's associated with the rest of the series. I've got a feeling it's not. People will let me know. I know that for sure. Another bookshelf. So let's buy that. And then the other books, I do actually have to buy the books. So we're going to go. Yeah, there we go. So where's the fourth one? The Pit of Dissension. No, that is okay. That's not. So yeah, we got the Lord of the Bling, Lord of the Bling, Lord of the Bling, and then the Pit of Dissension is a different. That's a different one. Oh yeah, Brandon Sanderson. That's right. Oh, I should know. Oh man, that's like one of my best friend's favorite authors, Brandon Sanderson. So I don't know what series that is, and I feel bad because again, one of my best friends, he loves Brandon Sanderson, and I cannot think of what that is supposed to be because I myself have not read Brandon Sanderson, but yeah, with all the times that I've heard about him as an author, I feel bad that I do not know what that is. Okay, so here's the first one. These need a storage rack as well. Oh, I'm going to have to... Okay, so I get to get a storage rack. So let's drop this. Another large storage rack. And I think that'll fit over there by the litter box. I'm pretty sure that we got space for that there. Should not be a problem. Crowding Coffee Bean just a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. Again, Coffee Bean's chill. He doesn't mind it. We're going to place this. No, open, and then place. Rotate. Snap. Oh, yeah, perfect. Plenty of space there. So that'll go there. And then we're going to set this up right here. Get the prices on this set. So 10%. Good. The 2 spires is the second one there. Get the price on that set. So 10%. Good. Then we've got the Return of the King. The Return of the Blaine King. That's going to go there. Just like that. And, oh, no, yeah, there's a way to like sort by author. I should have done that. I didn't even think about that because that would have answered my question about this one. Oh, and this is like the second one in a series. Okay. Well, that means I'm going to have to get the first one in the series if that's the second one. So we're going to have to take a look and see what I've done because I've done a thing. So I will have to get more. Because now I'm going to have people that are like, you got the second one. Where's the first one? And it's like, yeah, I know. I screwed it up. I messed it up. Let's take a look. So if we go here, sort by author. So what would it be? Brandon Watterson. So there's the Evil of Eternity. So we got to get that unlocked. I'm assuming that's the only other one. Oh, that's another one. Okay, so we'll buy that. And that's all I can get. Oh, shoot. I hope I got the first and second ones. Or the first and third ones. I hope. Let's see. Where are they? Fogborn. And the Evil of Eternity. Let's get that. And again, I hope. Oh, and I got to get more of the second one, the Pit of Dissension. Oh, it doesn't show me on there either. Doggone it. Oh, that's fine. So let's set that down. That is the third one. Okay, so that shows me that that's the third one. I do need another rack, so let's go here. Move that over again. buy another rack. I don't need another storage shelf, so we're good there. I'm glad I got a restocker right now because I'm doing everything other than restocking the shelves at this point. So let's get that. I did not buy it. I just put it in the cart, but I did not buy it. And we will probably need to nudge that over a little bit farther. I don't think I gave myself enough room there for this. So open. Will it actually snap in place? Oh, it will. Oh, cool. Nice. So that will go there. And then pick that up and snap. Excellent. Wow, that actually worked. I'm going to actually move these off of this shelf. Put that there. And can I get rid of that tag? I can't. Okay. Now, Evil of Eternity. So this is the third one, I think it said. It was the third one. So that'll go there. 10% confirm. And is this the first one then? It's the first one. Perfect. That all worked somehow. So that'll go there. Excellent. Yeah, I've got to find out what these books actually are. Someone will probably let me know in the comments, but yeah, I cannot think of what these books actually are in reality. But I know that the author in reality is Brandon Sanderson. Because I can tell. I mean, by looking at the name there, where it says Brandon Watterson, I do know that one. Did I not get any of those? I don't think I did. Okay, so we're good there. And yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I've got to do here. I've been busy with just about everything other than actually running the store. Oh, and now it has moved all these things around. Okay, so now it has filled in the gaps for me based on the sort by name. So it is my organizational structure that I've had all this time now falls apart because they've filled in all the gaps. So what I used to do in terms of like going through my list no longer applies because now everything's not in the same order that it was before. I probably should not have ordered all these because I probably did not need all of them. And with it being as late in the day as it is, I probably should have let it go to see what we were going to get as our 7 freebies. And I did not, so I hope that I don't end up with too many of one book when we get into the next day. We'll find out. But I may have made a small error here. Just a little one. But I basically just ordered one of everything with the fact that we can hold 4 of everything on the shelves. I just figured at this point, can't hurt to get one of each thing and go from there. But I'm not going to order anything else at this point. We're just going to hold on for now because we are near the end of the day. So there's no point in me getting even more when we might get it for free. But we're looking good. So I think the next thing we will probably have to do is probably expand the store again. Get one of our $8,000 expansions. And give ourselves a little more space. I know that I do have to use all this middle here. I can't use the middle over here because it would get blocked by this line. But I do have middle over here that I could use for something. Maybe for like comics or something like that. Or maybe when we get the candy, I don't know. Or maybe I could put like a chair and a table here. I mean, there are options. I just got to figure out which way I want to go with it. But we do at least have more books here now. And that's a start. So yeah, we got all of our Lord of the Rings. Got this entire set, which again, I want to say it's like Mistborn. I think that one's Mistborn. Oh, and I didn't set the price on it. But I don't know what these two are. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're Mistborn novels. Yeah. I think that was the entire series was Mistborn. Yeah. Now that's going to bug me. But it'll be all right. Oh, man, you try so hard. What is your name again? Kim, you tried it so darn hard. But just you're not really that fast. But, man, you do try. And that's all we can ask is that you do try. And again, the customers don't seem to care. Maybe they have a nice conversation when they're at the register. I mean, that could be the case. No one knows for sure what exactly goes on here. $1,500 in Lyon. Oh, I got to pay all my bills. I haven't paid my bills in a few days. So we'll do that. While I'm thinking about it, let's go in right now, pay all my bills. Because we have not done that. So the bills are paid. And here are our 7 free books. Coffee Bean. What are you doing? Coffee Bean. Are you going to go back inside? Okay, there we go. Coffee Bean just wanted to do a little bit of exploring. So, lights, no problem. I was just surprised to see that because Coffee Bean normally stays inside the entire time. And this time it's like, you know what? I'm going to go outside and chill for a bit. So, that's perfectly allowed. It's perfectly fine. Let's see. There's that one. Okay, we actually needed that one. That's good. And then whatever that one is. And what got set up there? Evil of Eternity. So that is the third one. Okay. So that's good. And then this is the Dungeon of Truths, which again, no idea where to put that once it's stocked. Very interesting. So I do need to get all of the new ones. So I've got to get, not that. So I've got to get that one and then those 3. I got to take and I ordered all of them. That's fine. Yeah, because we only had one of that one left anyway. So it's not the worst thing. Let's go ahead and get the store open. Day 23. Store's open for your convenience. I'm going to continue getting stuff brought in for the restocker to handle. The restocker's going to help out. And then throw the rest of it on the floor. Because that's what they do. Not a problem. I will then pick it up and put it where it needs to go. So that one goes there. And then this is the one that these are all the ones that I ordered that I did not need to order. Evil of Eternity is there. And then Fogborn is there. So we're all good. And is there anything else that we need? Now that I've done all that, I can actually get into actually helping out maybe a bit with stocking the store. But it's looking good. It's looking really darn good. And I have no credit that I can take on it. Because I've just been sitting there yammering about book titles and stuff like that this entire time. So that is all thanks to my wonderful restocker, who's doing all the legwork while I just do all the chatting. All right, there's that. I do need another one of those, so let's get that. I should have bought 2 of those, and I did not. I am going to buy 2 things of the comics. So let's get 2 of those. And games, how are we doing on games? I do need all the games except for the battle boats. So let's get all those too. Get all that purchased. And then I think aside from that, we're in pretty good shape. All right, that's all set. And then after that, it may be time to look into maybe... no, I think after that, it's going to be time for another expansion. I think that's where we're going to go from here, is giving ourselves more space. Let's see, Sugarland, that's that one. We've got this guy there. All right, that's good. And then more of our comics. Yeah, I bought a couple too many of those, but that's fine. So we're looking pretty good here, other than the fact that they just threw that one on the floor. It's all right. Not going to worry about it. So I can't even get any more licenses. Yeah, I can't get any more because we're completely loaded. I could get more comic books. So maybe that's the route we go, is we get more comic books in here. Because that seems to be the only option we got. So we'll buy some more comics. let's do that. So Lady Justice, unlock that. Manpower, we'll unlock that. Simulated, unlock that. And then get all of those purchased. And those, maybe I will actually take this and set these up somewhere in the middle. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we're going to take this. We're going to set these up right here in the middle-ish. So put one there. I will get another one of those comic shelves and put it on the opposite side of it. So let's go there, comic book shelf. Get one of those. And then we'll just have those back to back like that. And I can finally say that I've used the middle. So here. Let's open. And then we're going to go like that. Snap it to it. That's perfect. Now we got a place to put all of our new ones. So this, I mean, I don't know if it matters too much what order they're in. And eventually we'll have to figure out what we want to do in terms of like how we want to keep these in stock here. Because it seemed like there were 5 different comic titles, and each of these can hold 3. So, I mean, if we only had like 1 row for each comic, then we'd have 6 rows, but only 5 comics available. So I don't know. Maybe I set up one whole cabinet for each of the different comics, potentially, down the road. I mean, that could be a thing. I'm not going to do it right now, but that could be an option. And then this one here. So we'll set that up there. And priced, all good. Because, yeah, there's only one more comic available, if I saw that right. If we go back here and take a look at licenses, yeah, this is the only one that we've got left, is Star Invasion. So now I'll have 6 rows, but only 5 comics on 6 rows. So, yeah, we'll have to figure out how we want to go about that. Like, what do I want to do with that final row there? Maybe it'll just be for overstock. We've got options for it. And Star Invasion, that'll go down there on that section, in that spot. That's now good. And priced. I think everything in the store is priced. I don't think we left anything off with pricing. So I think we're good there. Yeah, we're in good shape. We've got that happening now. Used books. We do need some used books. So let's get some of those. Coffee Bean's just tired. Coffee Bean's like, you know what? I need a break. There's a lot going on here. I don't blame Coffee Bean. I'd do the same thing if I could. Just get myself a little bed and just like Coffee Bean does. I'd be all about it. I did see we just got another license available, so we might do something with that. But what was I going to do? There was something that I was talking about doing, and now I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't know what it was. There was something I was thinking about doing and completely lost my train of thought. So, used books. That's what I was going to do. I was going to get some more used books. That was it. Because I saw that my used books were almost empty again. So let's go ahead, try some more of these out. See if we get some good ones in here. There's another rare, which we have sold before. Okay. And let's check our other 2 here. Oh, I should open this inside. I mean, it doesn't matter, but... All right, nothing in this one. That was a complete whiff. And again, that happens every once in a while. Can't hit on all of them. And how about here? What do we got with this one? Another complete whiff. Maybe it's because I opened them outside. Maybe, you never know. It had nothing to do with it. It really did not. Nothing at all to do with it. Other stuff that we need. So at this point now, I'm just ordering all the stuff that we're running out of here. So I think those, and then those two. All right, so there's that. Anything else? We need each of the comics except for the original one. So let's get those. And then I need basically all of the books except for the newest one there, or except for the third one. So we need that one, that one, that one, and then those two. Yeah. And it's 5 o'clock, so we got plenty of time for more sales in the day. We're not in a situation where we're near the end of the day and would have all of our freebies starting to show up. So, I mean, it's still plenty early for us to be ordering more books to restock everything. And again, we'll go ahead and put all these away, and then we will pick up all the ones that are getting thrown on the ground by our restocker. So we'll take care of that too. Restocker is more than happy to help, but again, just gets completely confused as to what to do with the books after they've stocked them, because they just don't understand the shelves somehow. But that's all right. It's definitely made a huge difference having them here. That's no doubt about it. Right, there's that one. And then Batsby. So we'll probably have to take another look at what we've got here after we're done with all this. Only a couple boxes left, and then there's probably one that's sitting on the floor somewhere. So I have to check that out. Yeah. So what do we have sitting on the floor? Anything? No, actually, believe it or not, we're pretty good. But this one will end up on the floor in just a second here, so I'm just going to stand here. Yep, there we go. I've got it. And all set there. So yeah, this is why I can't set anything in the middle right here, because of the register there. Maybe at some point I get a second register. I don't know. I have two people here that are taking care of all the customers. That's a possibility. I mean, 2 slow cashiers are better than 1. Maybe. I don't know. Because we can hire how many people here? 4. So we've got room for 2 more people if we wanted to go that route. I don't think I do, but I mean, if we wanted to, we could do that. And how's everything else looking here? This is really, I mean, I think the store's looking better than it ever has. I really do. And again, we're not going to order anything else because these books may show up overnight as part of our legendary thing that we got there. So we're just going to leave it, not do anything in terms of buying anything at this point. Just going to let it ride. And amazingly enough, we did not sell that one today. I would have figured for sure that, now we did. That's amazing. All I got to do is talk about it. And someone comes in and says, oh, I'll take that. You were just talking about it. I could not have planned that one any better if I tried. So, cool. All right, so we're just going to hang out here at this point. Let our cashier take care of everything. We're just going to hang out with Coffee Bean. Coffee Bean's just like greeting everybody in line, just like making sure that everybody in line's all nice and happy, which they seem to be. So that's the best part. And now Coffee Bean's just probably back and getting ready to call it a day. Oh no! Okay, I thought Coffee Bean was going to definitely just go and crash, but apparently not yet. So no problem. And you know what? I'm almost at the point where I just can't keep on watching this. You go and learn how to stock things. I'm going to take this from here. So $3.91 and change. Oh boy. But now this is where I'm going to be hurting a bit because I've got all these things that are not priced evenly. So we're going to have, oh, okay, so let's see, 10. All right, and for you, what do you got? 650. Oh, it was because it was that rare book. That's what it was. And for you, 34.75. Perfect. Oh, and one more. Just a few things there. Holy cow. 252.70. Dang. Not messing around. They might actually have their own bookstore, and I just don't know it. Maybe that's what's going on there. Perhaps. All right. And you know what? Maybe I do the same thing that other people have been doing, and I leave them both as restockers. Now, it'll be interesting to see. I do want to see exactly how quick this person is as a restocker. So how quick do they work? Yeah, there's like no noticeable difference between these two people's speeds. But there's a big difference in what we're paying them. But there's not really any difference in their speed. Oh, well, no big deal. Let's go ahead. We're just going to, nothing else, we're going to go in here and take a look and see what we got as our 7 boxes of books. May not do anything with them, but at least we'll get them put away and see where we are going to the next day. So there's Batsby. There's one of the Harry Potter books. I think that was one that was they may have been stocking that. Stuart Big. We've got How to Win Enemies. We've got League of the Sphinx. There's not much that we really needed. So that's good. I mean, anything that we get is just like helping to pad our shelves a little bit. And Evil of Eternity. Cool. So, oh, that one goes there. So not too much that we need. We're in pretty good shape. We've got a handful of new titles. We're halfway or we're a quarter of the way through level 17 at this point now. We've got the potential at some point to expand the store. We're not going to do it right now, but that'll probably be the next thing that we do as we ponder getting into more titles. And we have a second worker. And now they're both just restocking to make my life a little bit easier because I can run the register here for a bit. So we may go back into running the register in our next episode. And it may at that point in time be time to knock out another wall and make the place just a little bit bigger. But that is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.